You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. I say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard, I'm the best, I only speak facts. In the store, I'm popping them tags, a limited seller with that. Clout chasing for the cash grab.
What's good, y'all? This is the LoveNThangz podcast where we discuss scenarios about love and things, life and other things. We would love to know how you would handle these stories and scenarios and stories. Woo, it's a doozy. I got to tell you, I'm here with my girl chilling with Kira, and I'm Ty, and my girl Jazz and Joe will be joining us in next week's segment. They're still here. They're still around. They'll just be throwing their comments down, how they hear about this story, what they would do. I can't wait to see it because I know we all with the foolery and fuckery. So let's get to it. You ready for this story, Kira?
I'm ready.
I don't think nobody ever ready for this bullshit people got in their life. I swear. This one is called Charge It to the Missus. Charge It to the Missus is the name of this actual story. So let's jump into this one. Whew. I don't know if I'm being petty here, but I feel like I'm not. So my ex-husband remarried and has kids with his wife. She owns a business, and I found out that she makes almost $1 million a year. My ex works and gives me $900 a month in child support for our daughter. But I don't think it's fair. I told him that it would be nice if he sent more for my daughter. More. He told me that his wife and his accounts are not together. But honestly, I want to take him and his wife to court to get the max amount I can get for my daughter. I work from home and my husband is in the Army, but we are struggling. It would be nice to have the additional income that my daughter deserves. What do you guys think?
And my take on child support situations are if the parent is an absent parent and he's a deadbeat parent and the mom is doing everything, okay, yeah. I understand that $900 going towards like household things, whatever. But $900 for a child, that's a lot. That's a lot. What more do you need?
One child.
One child, that's a lot.
You know, that's what baffled me. That's what baffled me about this is that when I read it, I kind of chuckled to myself because I'm like, $900 is good money. There's baby mamas out here getting $25 to $40 a week or a month for their kids. Right. And their fathers still have, shared custody and all of that other stuff. Right. So it's like that burden on top of getting no money next to nothing. Right. Man, she better shut up and have a seat. Get that $900 and shut her trap. She worked from home and she got a husband at work or in the military. She sounding a little ungrateful to me. A little ungrateful.
She sounded very she sounding petty. She said petty or not. Yes, sounding petty. And I hate to say this, you sounded like the bitter baby mama because the wife is making damn near $1 million a year and things like that. Girl, you'll be happy. I'll be happy with that $900 a month.
And I was going to say that. Because think about it. When you go to child support court, they look at all the household bills. They look at your insurance, your rent, your mortgage, whatever the case may be. They look at food. They look at everything. And they take that cost and they split it down the middle for that child. But it's crazy. Right. It's not for you and your husband to come up. The only reason I could see her wanting to go back and get like more fucking bread is if my daughter's siblings are watching them riding, get home and they getting picked up and dropped off by, car services and shit like that. Like I would feel like my child deserved the same shit as, her kid, her siblings, but I still would be like, okay, that's not my place because that's not my income. And then I would humble my daughter and show her that she could make the best of the means of what she's getting from her dad. Not necessarily like, oh, we're going to get this, we're going to come up, we're going to make sure that we get the same bread and be in a $1 million house because they in a $1 million house. Because that's what it sounds like to me, right? It's like she want because they got. And I'm like, well, that's not fucking fair. You pick somebody, and I'm not going to call a brother a bum because he does protect and serve. He's in the Army, so I respect him, much to him. But I'm like, you pick somebody that has the lesser income. That's not his fault that he got to come up and she got to come down.
Right. And like you said, when you go to court for child support and they look at all your finances and your bills and when the judge looked at that, he thought that, okay, she making damn near $1 million a year. He making blah, blah, blah a year, whatever. He felt that that $900 was best for you.
It don't seem like she went to court before she realized she made $1 million. So that's what it sounded like to me. Like, so because she said she owns a business, and I found out that she makes almost $1 million a year. So she want to go back now to child support. Because think about it, if he had married her and had 2 kids, and it's been 2 years ago, and now she's like, oh, this wife got some real money.
Right.
Now fast forward today, she's like, I'm thinking about going back to court and coming up. You know, I'm like, slow your horses, bitch. Slow your horses. Hold on.
Right. You need to stay. You need to accept that $900 and be grateful, because you'll go to court and you'll only be getting $400. You'll only be getting $400 because the judge gonna be like, oh, it's one child. You work. Your husband in the military. You have your own business.
Yes.
Like you said, the $900 is for insurance and it's for things like that. You need to sit your fast tail down.
I mean, like, what you need more for? What you need more for? What expenses? Unless she go out and be vicious. Now, I do want to say this. It's a tidbit for ladies. One, I'm not going to say it like to be fucked up. It's fucked up statement to me. But if you want to come up, go enroll your daughter in some programs. Track, hockey, soccer. Those things, they uniform cost. Kids to actually be in that program, soccer, karate, whatever your extracurricular activity you can have her in, that will keep her busy. And the judge will look at that and be like, okay, this is some extra cost out of your pocket. Right. But to go back in the court with no kind of like, we got to do better, a little bit better, ladies. We got to do a little bit better. Because if you want it and there's a valid reason, like you got your daughter enrolled in all these programs, ballet and everything, and she now got these extra expenses, that's one thing. But then you got like nothing at all. And you're just like, no, I see they came up. I want to be in $1 million house because they're in $1 million house. They got serious things going on. I want some serious. I want a brand new truck too. That ain't cutting. That ain't gonna be it.
And if your husband in the military, doesn't he have military benefits where y'all could towards buying houses and things like that?
Yeah. But you know what? It probably is on base. They probably got to buy stuff property on base and stuff like that and be positioned. You know what I mean? Like that's different from owning a property or having your own car, whatever the case. But she said they struggling. And I'm like, even with that struggling, you got to get some type of supplemental income. You got to get another job, whatever you got to do. You do what you got to do, boo. Like the world ain't fair. I know that. I know the world ain't fair, but you got to do what you got to do. But it shouldn't be from the ladies' pockets, your husband's new wife. That would make me so hesitant to get married because I'm like, yo, this bitch is gonna come from my pockets.
Yeah. And that was one of the reasons why after my first divorce or whatever, I would never ever get married to a man who owes child support for one and who has younger kids, because I do not want to get involved in that situation right there. It could get ugly. And then I'm struggling because I gotta help you pay your child support or whatever. And I'm not in the mood to be struggling because of your child support situation or things like that. So yeah.
The child support, I do want to say, has gotten vicious throughout the years. Like they suspend licenses now. They incarcerate brothers, tell them they want a prize. You walk in there to collect your prize and they get locked up. I'm like, yo, they got vicious over the course of years. They dock your check. And you know what the funny thing of it is? It's like, if people don't know, because this is a tidbit for the brothers. I don't know if they know, because this is just a little bit of information. I've met with a lot of sisters that's in the child support system right now, and they will tell me in a heartbeat, even though my baby father's in arrears, the fucked up part about it is that he could pay $20 per check and be like, this is my minimum, I can barely live. And the court will take that $20 and not incarcerate him or lock him up, because then he'll be like considered at least paying something on his balance from the arrears. But that's just a tidbit for brothers. I don't care if you go put $25 down. $25 is the minimum. I just want to let you guys know that $25 is the minimum that you have to put down on the child support payment to show that it's still currently active and you're paying something. It's sad to say I know that just based on conversations and stories people gotten into and told me, and I'm like, damn, that's what happened. So what'd you do? Oh, he didn't want to get locked up, so he paid that $25 fee.
Right.
$25. That was it. He owed $3,000. He paid $25.
And all you paid was $25. So now you owe us what, $2,075, $2,075.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
like, just some info. Yep. So I'm
and
like,
they're also, for people who don't know, because I heard a lot of brothers say, "Oh, she can't take my child support because I'm on disability and SSI." I heard they taking it from my
yep.
disability and your
They take it
SSI
from
check
your
also.
disability. Yep. They take it from your disability. Absolutely.
So, but yeah, this is absolute craziness. I can't get involved in nobody else's child support. I got my own child support I have to pay or whatever. I
Correct.
can't be paying both of our child supports or
Right.
whatever, especially if you have multiple children. Also, I can't be paying everything. And that's even when me and my husband first started, and I took one of my kids' father the child support, and it was the same thing. What he making, how he making it, what this bill is, what do y'all pay? And it's man, I'm like, I don't know if I want to say that's fair or unfair or whatever.
Yeah.
That this man has the that this man child support is being lowered because of our marriage situation and our household situation. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Damn.
Count me out on the marriage thing or whatever, and things like that. So
For real. That's crazy. But you know, I do want to say, I look back at this sister story and I was like, wait, she worked from home. She
right,
has an income with an extra mate. That's their
right,
situation. She got one daughter by him. She don't mention having other kids by her military husband, but that's one daughter. One daughter. And
right,
then you look at the other dude situation. He got multiple children he got to take care of for that $1 million salary and plus his
right.
income. So the judge only looked at his income at the time. He must got a good job because she still gave her $900. So that's good. Girl, I
Right.
want to precaution you. Don't go playing in no judge face because the judge will snatch that check back so fucking fast and make your head spin and give you whiplash. I'm telling you. I watched
Yep.
too many. You ever watch Judge Faith?
I
There's
never
a judge
watched Judge.
Judge Faith. I was sitting here watching TV. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and somebody got up there acting a fool, talking about child support, this, that, and the third, and how they went for divorce, and they only getting $200. And she said, "Well, what is the income?" And she started assessing the finances, and she said, "By the looks of this, you getting too much because the kid come and stay with him full time, even though originally they was under your care. So instead of that $200, you're gonna get 50 now, and the child is staying more with him because the scenario changed. And she was, I guess, traveling when she was working. So he was like, so let me get this right. And he was like, I don't understand why I'm back in here because she taking me for more money. She asking for more money, but the child stay with me more than they stay with her. And when she
Mm-hmm.
heard that, she was like, oh, my ears opened up. And she was like, so why are you getting $200 a month? What are you doing with
Right.
that $200 a month? She's like, oh, I buy her clothes, I buy her sneakers. He's like, no, I buy her clothes, I buy her sneakers. And he's like, show
Right.
me receipts. She wanted to see receipts from both parties. When the lady couldn't produce as many receipts as homeboy did, $50 a month that covers for the food that she's gonna be at your house for 2 weeks.
Right.
And I was
See?
like,
Right.
damn.
Opening up your mouth, and you should have kept your mouth shut and just kept that $200 and kept it
Yes.
moving. I mean, and also you can have a conversation. I mean, have a conversation like, look, I spent that $200, this and that, blah blah blah. Can you help me out with this? Can you help me out with that? And things like that. So, girl, leave that man and his wife alone and just
Facts.
let him take care of his child or
Because
whatever,
you
and
know
stop acting.
I got another fucking point. If I'm making $1 million in my business and you coming for me and my money, I'm lawyering up. We gonna have this in the court for 6 years, okay? I'm gonna make you suffer.
Right,
Your kid gonna be a whole adult by the time I'm finished in the court system with you. I would rather pay a lawyer than pay
right,
you my money. Like you're an ex your way out of our life, okay? Like
right.
there
Exactly,
ain't
exactly,
no way I'm giving up my money. My paycheck.
exactly.
Nah, we
So
good
I
over
can
here.
enjoy my money because she need more money. She need an extra 900. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
no. I'm gonna enjoy my
Crazy.
money. I'm gonna enjoy my house, and I'm gonna enjoy my children. And I don't know what homegirl over here gonna do, but she better take this $900 fucking and shut her mouth and keep it
Absolutely.
moving. Go get you a fucking another job. Tell your husband to get him another job or whatever. However y'all gonna make ends meet or whatever,
Figure it
do
out.
it.
Figure
it out. Figure it out. Cause you sound like you want him to take care of your household while you have a husband in there.
You know what? I was gonna say what their relationship is like. Cause I swear, if I'm a bitter ex and I'm like, I hate this nigga, like I hate him. Like, you know, I would be like, you know what? Charge it to his pocket. I would be in court. I would be the very first day I found out she made 5 cents more than me. I would be in court like, where do I sign? $45 to charge. You know what I mean? I would, because I'm like, depending on our relationship. But I don't understand. Like, I do want to say that because I've never been in a child support system, but I do have conversations. Like if I have to have a conversation with the kid's father, I would be like, oh, well, the kids need blah, blah, blah. I expect you to pay for that, or I'll pay half of that, or I don't have it this week. There got to be like some conversation where you can have and be like, you know what? Do you think you could start increasing your child support payments to $1,000? Well, why? Because I enrolled them in this program now, and they got this. They need ballet shoes, they need uniforms, they need whatever, and that's additional income. I don't want to take it back to the court. But as adults, can we come down and figure out this? Think about that.
Exactly.
And if your daughter is in private school, enroll her tomorrow. Right.
That's how you're going to get your money,
girl. I'm trying to think of a way that a judge would look at this and be like, she deserves more money, sign on the dotted line. Because I can't fathom you just going in and be like, okay, I make less than them.
Right.
They ain't going to get it. That ain't going to get the money. That ain't not going to get them the affidavit that she needs to say increase of child support payments. It's crazy. I got to say the child support system is a vicious thing. And you ladies, you got to be smart about it, because you're just like basically removing that father further and further from their child life, because it's a vicious situation where you just put financial to it instead of like the emotional and mental stability of what you need for your kid. Your kid needs a father. I don't care. Daughter, son, whatever it may be, they need a father. Fathers in kids' life. I got my dad in my life, plus years old. I'm just gonna put that up there. I'm up there, and I still call my daddy to this day and be like, Dad, you won't believe what happened. I tell my dad everything. He just be like, that's nonsense. You gotta have somebody back in your corner, and it ain't nothing like your father in your corner.
Exactly. I definitely agree with that, and I always said that I would rather have a father for my children than a money, than a bank or whatever. I mean, that's going to come in place. But I'd rather for them to have their father who they could go to for. I mean, they could brag about, I have a dad.
Yeah.
Or whatever. A lot of people can't brag that they have a dad.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or have a father in their life. So that right there, having bragging rights about your dad, that right there to me, that is important. Yes. When Medea say it's important.
Important.
Yes. It's important, and it's a blessing.
Yeah. I agree with that. 100%. Not 1,000%. Fuck that. Because I got to tell you, I think without my dad, I'm not as close with my mom as I am with my dad. Like my mom, I know she around, she exists. I'm not going to my dad for advice, especially when it comes to these niggas. I need my dad. I'm a city girl, so I go to my dad and I was like, Dad, blah blah blah. He sound like this. He sound like a hustler. He sound like, and I'm like, Dad, put me on. Like, ain't nothing like that street smart dad when he talking that knowledge to you, and you're like, let me get a pen out and start taking notes. He's gonna be the realest with you. Ain't nothing having like a black father that's the realest. Like, my dad was strict. But he always like a punch in the face too. Cause he like, let me tell you something. You romanticizing shit, cut it out. Like this is what it is. And I'm like, hey, that hurts. Let me skin my knees. Let me brush off my knees and my elbows. Because he skins them shits real bad for me. But I come back and I know the truth. So it's like, don't even think to tarnish the relationship that your daughter's building with her father, because she's gonna need that dad. Especially as she get there up in years. She gonna want somebody to come to and have a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen to. Like she needs that. So don't fuck up. Don't fumble that bag, that $900. Don't fumble that fucking conversation and relationship with your father, your baby father, as well as the relationship with the daughter and the father. You better keep that tight. You'll be better off just simply calling him and asking for extra that you need versus the other. Don't do that. Don't do it like that. Don't take it back through the court system. You might end up getting burnt.
Right. Especially if he a good dad. Don't do that. I hate that. Don't. If he a good dad, he paid $900 faithfully with no problems. Don't take that man back to child support. Leave him alone. Just ask him.
Yeah, I be feeling bad when I hear dude's situation and story. Like, I ain't spent time with my daughters, we haven't seen her in 6 years. I love my little girl. And I'm like, damn, that's so messed up. Why would you be so far removed? Now, if you're in a hostile situation, by all means, flee. Do not have that dude in your life. But if it's not violence and it's just like he wants to be a part of it and he don't want to be with you, ladies, we gotta stop being so bitter and just be like, get over ourselves and just be like, okay, this is the situation, the story. I can't have this jumped in. And like, let that be that. Like, at least let them maintain their relationship. Let them have that relationship. Oh man, I can't tell you. Daughters need their fathers and sons need their fathers. They really do.
Yeah, that's the first male figure in their life is their dad. And I'm so grateful that my daughters, these two little spoiled little girls, or whatever, and he spoiled them and he's in their life and they love him.
Yeah.
They love him, he loved them. So I can't complain. I can't nothing.
Right there with you. You know, my kid's father was around, you know, he did what he could do for them. If they need they needed to call him, he's there, he's a voice, they need to listen, follow some advice. He give it to them. We were not together, but we separated that. We always separate the two. I only got one kid father, but we would always separate the two. We never got the two confused. I am a person, you are a person, you go do what you need to do, I do what I need to do, the two shall never meet. But your kids, they calling you. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we gotta be. That's how it gotta be. You gotta maintain a focus, your mind out of their pocketbook and pay attention to what's going on in mental, emotional, and the stability that your children would need before you go into anything else. And then I hope, I'm telling you this, that military man, even though I do really have respect for him because he is a military, you know, dude. I respect him, salute. But he better make sure he's stepping his game up too. They have, part-time jobs for them too. They have jobs that hopefully he's contributing to the household, even though that's not his biological child. He should still be doing something for the household income and building things up. I couldn't have somebody live in my home and be their step parent and just be like, oh, they need something and just keep walking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would be able to contribute just equally as if I was their parent, because I'm still their parent. I'm their step parent, but I still would help. If my kids got it, then they definitely gonna have it. And that's just the way life is.
Exactly that part right there. So, and that's why I say, if I'm gonna be a step parent, I'm gonna be a step parent, whatever. But I don't want to be one.
You so sad. I don't want to be one.
I chose not to be one.
Fact. I mean, hey, we all got choices in life. Shit.
I mean, but if I got into a relationship and I am a step parent, that's my child too. Fuck that. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Those my kids too. When I go and buy mine, I'm buying hers too. I mean, buying his, I'm like hers. I'm buying his too, whatever. I'm feeding mine, I'm feeding his too. We are a family. We are one now. Or whatever. So it ain't no, because they ain't my child, I'm not doing nothing for them. You need to leave then.
Yeah.
You need to leave. You need to leave.
I agree. So I just want to say, last round for this, sister, don't do it. Just had a conversation with him. See if he could give you a little bit more. Tell him exactly what you plan on doing with the money. Maybe he'll respect you out of respect. He'll just give it to you for what it is. And that way you don't have to go back into the court system and get nasty and malicious. Because I don't care no matter what nobody say. Whenever you take something to court and you take it out of your house and put it inside the judicial system, it's never a good outcome from either perspective. Either he loses or you lose. And if that way you guys come to a decision, it's mutual and you both made an agreement. Maybe it's $50 more, maybe it's $100 more. Whatever the case may be, whatever can help you and your income out, long as it's within reason to help the child, not your household income. I do want to say that just real quick. And then what is your final thoughts, Kira?
Girl, don't do it. Accept that $900 and leave that man and his wife alone about their money.
Thanks.
Let that man be a father to his child. Figure it out.
Yep, figure it out. Figure it out on your own. Y'all own. Like, the both of y'all come together and have a conversation. I don't know why fucking people don't want to talk to each other no more. Do you find that right?
And that's the thing right there. And I could honestly say, and thank God for this. And when I tell people this, they always be like, for real? My ex-husband and his wife, we all are cool. We talk. They take care of my child.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I thank them, and they are a blessing to me.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I don't ask them people for nothing because taking care of my child.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it may not even be money that you need. You may just be like, you know what, she gonna come stay with you for the rest of the year. Since y'all so well off. Like, you know what I mean? Since y'all doing so well, and I applaud y'all success. But could you just take her for the rest of the month so we could come up? And that way we could figure out how to get our finances in order. It may just be something so simple as that. One less mouth to feed in the household. That might be it.
Exactly. And that's what he did. He came to me. He was like, I know you're having a hard time right now. Let me take the girl. Mm-hmm. And I ain't saying not a no, ho, whoa, Joe. Here, have her. Have her. If I didn't trust her, it definitely helped. It definitely helped. And it definitely helped me with my mental state of mind. Yeah. Or whatever. So yeah. We are a unit. We are the village.
We are a village. We are here to support each other. For real. Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Every chance I get, I thank them so much because they really have my back. So, and they have their daughter also, and then our other kids are grown. So,
yeah. I got you. Yeah. That is what it is.
They definitely help out with this little one. So I can't be mad at all, whatever. And that's what a lot of people do. Have that conversation so you could get on that level right there. So you won't be stressed out and asking for, or if you do need a little bit extra help, even if it's financial, you could go to them like, I'm having a hard time. I need blah, blah, blah. You think that you can, boom, here you go, no problem.
Yeah, even for a short duration. Yeah.
Right. I'm taking this motherfucker back to court because she over there making $1 million. No.
Facts. That's what it sounds like. I'm like,
if she making $1 million, you need to jump on board. Be like, look, let me get with these people and let me be good to them. So when I can be like, you know what, I'm $100 short or whatever. That wife gonna go in that bank account and she gonna get you that $100 or whatever because you ain't the bitter baby mama. You the cool, nice baby mama or whatever and things like that. She gonna give you that $100 with no problem.
Not only that, is the bitch hiring? Hello, are you hiring? Like I would be on the phone with her right now, like, hello, are you hiring? Like we besties now. Like what? Like put me on how you got on. Like how you making them? Like you should be tapping into their resources and what they doing. That's what I would do. I don't know how else you could do it, but yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, but homegirl, do not ruin a good thing. Do not ruin a good thing. It's gonna be crazy. Kira, I want to applaud you because you did an adult thing. You had a fucking conversation, and that's all we need to do is have a conversation. Just use your words, people. Sit back and tell the person exactly what your position is, and go from there. Y'all can figure it out. See if that lady's hiring. What she did to try to get put on. Maybe she hiring somebody. She can show you how technique to do what she do, but not as great as she do. Because I would give you a little bit of information. I wouldn't tell you the whole, you know what I'm saying? We don't like to put people on completely. But I'm like, if she gonna tap into my pocket and take me to court, here's the notes. You know, and I would give her that. Leave my pockets alone. Take my script. And if you can't execute, that just means you suck at what you being a person. But yeah, like definitely. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. This is the LoveNThangz segment. We hope to look forward to you guys. We'd love to know what you would do below. Please leave a comment. Let us know how you would handle this story and scenario. Again, I'm with my girl Kira, and I'm Ty. And we'll see you on the next segment, okay? Peace.
You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. I say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard, I'm the best, I only speak facts.